So what are my current 5 favorite bottles? Stay tuned to find out. Welcome back to the Bourbon Retriever, where I go in the wild, hunt bourbon, and bring it back for you. Today we're going to talk about my 5 favorite current bottles. Now this isn't my favorite bottles of all time. This is limited to the bottles I have on my shelf, and is also not necessarily my 5 favorite bottles that are open. This is the 5 bottles that I am currently drinking. Now these will change with time, the seasons, how I'm currently feeling. I bet you if I shoot this video in a month, these lists will be completely different. So the first one on my list is none other than Elijah Craig Barrel Proof 12 Year. This one is one of my go-tos. I can drink this almost any time. I love it. The oak notes you get on with the proof, it's just hard to beat. I know it's a little pricey, coming in around 80 bucks. I probably would pay up to $100 for this. I am just that much of a fanboy. Number 2 on my list is a local distillery, KO. Now this bottle itself isn't their own juice. This is MPG juice, but this bottle is absolute dynamite. If you can get it, go out now. The problem is they're running out of this juice. There's not much left. These are all single barrels. They're cask strength. They're the high rye mash bill from MPG. Now I've had a bunch of MPG juice, but they do something different with this. I don't know what it is, but it is dynamite. That said, they are getting low. I have suspicion that the barrels left may not be the best barrels, so it's kind of hard for me to recommend to run out and buy this, even though they're running out of it. The bottle I have though right now, I'm in love with. Once it's gone, this is gone, and I'm gonna be very, very sad when that day happens. But the reason I'm drinking this now is because you need to drink your bourbon. They're always making new bourbon, and you should drink and enjoy it while you can. So my next one on this list is a blend. It's actually 3 different bottles. It's a mix of Old Fortune 910, Woodford Double Oak, and Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Barrel Proof. I have to thank Stuff and Whiskey for this blend. I found it on their channel, and it has changed my life. It's in equal parts of each. The blend itself is better than each of the bottles separate. I typically have an issue with both the Woodford Double Oak and the 1910 because they're a little light and watery, but you do get great notes. I think Woodford Double Oak has a great nose. 1910 has a better mouthfeel for the Double Oaks. This might be one of the best blends out there you can make at home. Go and do it now. I will say when you go to blend it, do a small blend first. If you have a 2-ounce sample bottle, that'd be great. You don't want to blend a whole 750 milliliter bottle if it's not something you're really going to enjoy. That's a lot of liquid you're going to have to burn through. So start small and see if you like it. And if you like it, then make a bigger blend. When you are blending, let it sit for at least a week because the notes need to mellow out together a little bit. You can drink it right away, but it won't necessarily be the best experience. Additionally, if you can get store picks of either the Woodford Double Oak or the Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Barrel Proof, that will make the blend much better. Don't own any of these bottles. I don't know if it's worth buying all of them because you're looking at 60 bucks, 60 bucks, and 70. That's pretty expensive to make a blend at home. But if you already own 2 of these, I would suggest to go out and buy the other because it is fantastic. All right, I'll probably get a little hate for this next bottle, but it is Weller 107. I was lucky enough to get this bottle at one of the ABC drops and a backup. I have to say for $50, this might be one of the best pours out there. The problem is it's really hard to find. I love the wheat sweetness you get along with the oak. I think it's a perfect balance. There's nothing off-putting about this bottle. It hits all the notes you think of that you want out of a bourbon. Would I pay up for this bottle? If I didn't have any, I probably would go up to maybe 80 for this bottle. I think in the 80 tier for one, if you haven't had it before, might make sense. The secondary right now is 100. 100, that's a little tough. I wouldn't blame anyone if they paid 100 for it because it is a really good bottle. Now the last bottle is itself also allocated at this point, but hopefully soon enough it won't be allocated, and it is Jack Daniel's Single Barrel Barrel Proof Rye. You need to, if you can, go out and buy this bottle today. It is phenomenal. It's probably one of the best ryes I've ever had. Even though it's a 70% rye mash bill, you would never guess that. You get some of the banana funk you would do from Jack Daniel's, but it has this nice caramel and oak to it with a little bit of the rye spice coming out at the end. This bottle is fantastic. I have to say though, I've had 3 of these. 2 of them I think meet the $70 price range. About right. This one though is a unicorn. This bottle I would pay up to $200 for. It's 138 proof. The caramel notes at the end on this peak at the right time, and I am in love with this bottle. I will say don't go out and spend crazy dollars for it. I think the secondary round is $150. I wouldn't do that because they are all single barrels. The two that I've had outside this aren't worth 150. This one is, but given that you can't taste them before you buy them, I would wait until they're on the shelf stable. They will be there eventually. That's what Jack Daniel's says. They are a big distillery. I imagine they're punching these out as fast as they can, and soon enough you'll be able to get one. So those are the 5 bottles that I'm currently drinking. Leave in the comments what are your 5 bottles you're drinking. I'm always looking for new bottles to add to my collection. And until next time, cheers.